What's going on, YouTube family? Welcome to the channel. This live stream is supposed to be an uploaded video, but the reason why I'm doing a live stream instead of uploading the video, because I don't feel like editing. I don't feel like uploading. At least when I do my stream, I could just do the video and just get it out the way. But it's gonna be probably like maybe 10 minutes. But this is my brand new fully electric motorcycle. The name of the company is Fly E-Bikes RZ. Now the reason why I decided to pick up an electric motorcycle over a gas motorcycle is a few different key reasons why I went electric. Now, as a kid, I always wanted a motorcycle. When I got into adulthood, I wanted a Honda 2003 Honda CBR 600RR. But I'm not a daredevil, so I don't want to go fast. And I know them bikes are meant to be, rid fast. But I don't want to go fast. I just want to cruise around. I have a car for that. So I end up getting an electric one for these reasons. Now, the reason number one, when you got a gas motorcycle, you got to do maintenance on it, fill it up, oil change, sparks plugs, whatever you got to do. You got to do a lot of different things to it to maintain it. It may not be expensive, but you got to do a lot. Insurance, you have to register it, things like that. Now, I would never go on a highway on a motorcycle. I'd rather just use my car and go long distance in my car over a motorcycle. So with the electric one, I could go to point A, B, and C with one charge of battery on my electric bike. Now, once again, it's not about the long distance ride, because I would never ride someone on a motorcycle long distance because I get bored and I might get sleepy. And if I get sleepy, what I'm going to do, pull over and sleep on the side of the road? No. So I prefer to use my car. So with this particular bike, this wasn't the bike that I wanted. The bike that I wanted was a different brand and it looked different. So the backstory is the bike that I want was like blue. It just looks a little better. But this got a little more things added that the other bike didn't have. So the guy wanted to give me that bike for $2,500. But the problem is the battery on that bike will last about 3 hours. I don't want a battery that's going to last 3 hours because where I'm going in 3 hours. Yes, I could go here, but then I'm going to be worried about the battery draining. So when I went to that shop, before I hit that shop, I saw another shop and when I went to that shop, they had this bike there. So I asked about this bike. The guy said $2,800 for this bike. He explained everything about the bike. So I said, okay, cool. I went to the next shop. Then I came back to this shop. So when I went to the next shop, the computer was down, and I'm glad that the computer was down because it was able for me to buy this bike. So now this bike could go up to 70 miles per hour, and I got the upgraded 84-volt lithium battery. So now, according to the guy at the store, he said I could go 10 hours on that one battery. But the thing that you have to understand, it could say 10 hours, but it's all about the way you ride. Same thing with a car. If you push it, you're going to burn out of gas quick. The same thing with electric. You push it, you're not going to hit that 10-hour mark. Now, several times I pushed it to 20 miles and stuff like that. Last night, I went to the city and everything like that. 25 miles in total, 3 hours of riding, and I have 6 bars of battery on this, and it did not even go down one battery. So if you're cruising around, you could probably get that 10-hour battery out of this one thing. Now, another thing about this bike, it is fully automatic. You don't have to worry about the clutch, switching gears, fully automatic. And another thing is, it comes with a keyless start, which is the key fob is right here. So it's keyless start. You don't have to put the key in there. Cool little feature. Now, to upgrade the speed on this thing, you could get this bike up to 100 miles per hour if you add a couple of things. Now, this is the motor hub to give the speed. This is a 3,000 watt motor hub. I'm going to upgrade it to a 8,000 motor hub, and I'm going to get a new controller, a bigger controller, take the speed limiter off. I could probably cruise 90 miles per hour in this one bike. Now, will I ever go 90? No, but just in case if something happens, I got the speed to where I could keep up with traffic or switch lanes quicker. Now it does come with dual brakes, which is crazy because this is pretty cheap. I believe you could get a brand new one with the little battery, the little acid battery for like $1,500 offline. The shipping could be like $300-400, but $1,500 roughly for this bike. So you can imagine how cheap the bike is. But so far it didn't let me down yet. I ain't have it long, but it didn't let me down yet. So another good thing about this bike is it's heavy. It feels like it could be a real motorcycle, but the real motorcycle will be a little heavier because of the engine and every other thing that's added to it. But from what I heard, what I read, this bike easily over 300 pounds. And you can really feel it when you're moving it around. Just be careful with the bumps and stuff like that, and you'll be good. Now, I don't use my side mirrors on the bike, so I always keep them up like this. I just feel comfortable with looking behind and checking my shoulders because I'm so used to driving. I'll show you the lights and everything. This is a cool feature right here. So if you got a passenger on the bike, they could just hold it like this if they want to, instead of holding you by the waist. I end up getting this for $2,600. So the battery that he gave me is about $1,200 for this particular battery, but I'm pretty sure you could get it for $1,000. Could be $900 on a good day, but when I was searching for these type of batteries, yes, they went from $1,000 and up. So the fact that, if you think about it, the bike that I originally wanted was $2,500 with a 3-hour battery, and only paid $100 more with that expensive battery. Cool. So now, before I start it up, I'm gonna show you the stuff that I did to it. I got this cool little phone holder, which cost me $35. It's very sturdy, so I like that. And I upgraded to these Bluetooth exhausts. Now, I'm not imitating a gas motorcycle, but when you have an electric motorcycle and you're riding, people's not gonna hear you. It's so quiet, like a Tesla. It's quiet. Like even when I was riding, it was just so quiet. And before I even got the bike, I found this by mistake. This exhaust by mistake. Now this is a Bluetooth exhaust. It's not real. It's just a speaker. So if I so choose to, I could use this speaker to play music. The music is pretty loud. Even during the daytime, you can really, really hear it. So that's a good thing. So that's one reason why I got it, for the music. But it was only the music. Now this is a dual speaker. And if anybody noticed, this is a little crooked. Because what happened was when I took it in to get this installed, comes out, my turn signal was broken. So when he put this one on, it raised it up just a little bit. And then when he tried to do it on this one, it just slightly went down. So what I'm gonna do is, since the turn signal is broken, I'm gonna replace this whole part right here, get a new one, and then I'm gonna have them align this to make it completely even. But it does give the bike a nice aggressive look. I like it. Let me turn the bike on for you. Right here, just quickly turn it on. And I don't know if you can see it. Right now it's at 83 volts. Let me turn the lights on. The lights are very bright. I'm not even, should I put my turn signal on so you can see? Yeah, I'll put my turn signal on, why not? So as you can see, it's very bright. Even at nighttime, it's pretty bright. Let's go to the back. Here go another light right here. Brake light, turn signals. Now, this is why I like the bike so much. I would edit the video to show y'all, but I'm pretty sure y'all could probably see it. So let's turn this on. You heard that? Okay, let's turn the speaker up, because you can turn the volume up on this thing. So this is pretty cool. As you could hear, it sounds like the bike is idling. Like you hear the idle. Now remember, this is fully electric, but it got an idle, right? But look at that. I'm telling you, that is nice. The way it looked like flames is coming out of this is pretty cool. Sorry, it's dusty. I was riding all over the place yesterday, but that's cool. I love it. So like the fact that it gives you that aggressive look, then it gives you this nice little flame coming out, and then you hear the exhaust through the speaker. Now my friend has this bike right here. This is a 50cc bike right here. My exhaust on a Bluetooth speaker is louder than his exhaust at the moment. So I'm pretty sure if you want to upgrade it, he could upgrade it. But let's rev it so you can hear it. Let me make sure it's on park. All right, so now let's listen to the rev. Just to show I'm not capping, watch this. So even if you hold it, you're gonna still hear it like it's a real exhaust. Watch. Slow. Y'all hear it? All right, I just turned it off. But if y'all heard that, that exhaust is really loud. I'm really liking it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love this bike. I'm actually looking to get the blue one because I found the blue one for I believe $1,900, and it has a 72 volt battery. That's good enough. This may have an 84. That one got a 70. I think it's 72. And to make it good, because when I bought this cost me. How much it cost me? A little underneath $200, and then I paid the guy $30 to install it. If anybody with an electric bike is curious, this is what it is. And at the same time, it didn't really do much on my battery, because as I said, I rode around for a little over 3 hours and I did not lose a single bar of my battery, so it's not really much. If you want, you could turn the flame thing off and just have the sound, or you could just do the music, or you just not have nothing. But this is the reason why I never did the music, because I love the exhaust sound. It's loud everywhere I go. Even when trains and stuff, other cars is around, you could hear me coming. Now, when I bought, this is not the one I bought. The store that I bought it from, they like brother and sister store. So when they installed it, come to find out, my Bluetooth remote, which is this one right here, it was not in the box. So what they did was they had one at their store, and here it is. This is the one I bought. So even though they switched it out for free, they let me keep this. Now this still works. You could do the flames, but you won't get the exhaust sound, or you won't get the music, but you'll get the look and you'll get the fire. Now, I could always put that on my newer bike, because I will get that blue one. The blue one is just a little different. The blue one don't have these little handles right here. It has like a lock on the gas cap right here, which is nothing in there important, but it's just there for, I guess, looks purposes. But as I said, this is a beautiful bike. I love this bike. Let's look at it one more time. But that's it, y'all. I just wanted y'all to see it. That's why I did the live stream. I'm sorry I don't play the game. I do play the game, but I just don't stream it a lot. Because every time I find the reason to stream when I play GTA, nothing good ever happens. But when I'm never streaming, all the good stuff happens. So I'm sorry about that, y'all, but I will try to post more. I will do more videos, live stream. I'm gonna be riding this bike. And just a little backstory, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I never been on a motorcycle before. Let me just sit right here. I never been on a motorcycle before, right? And the first day I bought this thing, I was so nervous. You had all these people outside of the store looking at me. and everything. They just staring at me. I was like, I never been on a bike before. The only bike I've been on was a bicycle. So what I did was I pulled the bike around the corner because I knew there was nobody over there. So when I got on the bike, I quickly went. It was like a hill, so I went up the hill, and then when I stopped because I got scared. So then some kid came to me, started asking me questions. So it got to the point where I had to go. So I said, you know what? Let me go. So when I started riding, I was scared because like I'm not used to hit the high winds. So I was going like literally like 10, 15 miles per hour. Here in New York City, 25 is the limit. Some places 30, but mostly 25 is the limit. And why I missed a turn and the way I got my GPS set up is by car, why I ended up on a highway. But long story short, after a couple of days, now I feel comfortable. Now I can speed up a little bit without worrying. So I could go 25, 30, even 40 now because I got used to the bike. I got used to how the bike rides, hitting bumps and stuff like that. But that's about it, y'all. I just want to let y'all know about the bike. I'm proud of it. So hopefully, if anybody will want to get an electric bike. And another thing is, I heard you need insurance and to register it for plates. Here in New York City, people ride around with these things, scooters and all that stuff with no plates on. The cops never bother them. So what I'm going to do is put insurance on this. Of course, I'm going to put insurance on this. But I'm not going to put no plate on it. I want to see how long it's going to take before the cops impound my bike. So once they impound the bike, all I got to do is go to the DMV the next day, get a temporary registration, and go get the bike. It's not that serious. I want to see how long I could go without plates on it. So far, cops don't bother me. In fact, last night, some guy ran a red light in front of the cop while the cop was at the red light and did a wheelie in front of him, and the cop did nothing. So it depends on what cop you got, what cop you don't got. But that's about it, y'all. I just wanted to do this live stream so I can see this bike. I'm proud of it. I'm happy for it. And I'm going to be going hard. So hopefully I could get my blue one and whatnot. If I get my blue one, it's going to be crazy. But other than that, y'all, thank y'all for everything. Peace, one love, y'all.